Some stories aren't just meant to be told, they are meant to be felt. And when it's a story of Chhatrapati Sambhaji, a warrior who lived and died for his people, you expect a film that does justice to his legacy.
शिवा गया पर अपनी सोच जिंदा छोड़ गया.
I just watched Chhaava and I'm caught between two minds. On one side, there's the grandeur, the intensity and Vicky Kaushal's towering performance. And on the other, you're reeking from the side effects of ultra-loud, template-style storytelling. In this video, we are going to break it all down. The good, the bad and everything in between. Let's get started. Earlier this year, when we covered our list of the most anticipated movies of 2025, Chhaava ranked among the top. Not just for Vicky Kaushal, not just for director Laxman Utekar, nor even for the Maddock Films banner, but for the towering legacy of the historical figure at its center. Chhatrapati Sambhaji! Adapted from Shivaji Sawant's acclaimed Marathi novel Chhaava, the film delves into a defining chapter of Indian history. With the passing of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, the Mughal Empire led by Aurangzeb, played by Akshay Khanna, sees an opportunity to crush the Maratha stronghold once and for all. But what they don't anticipate is the unbreakable will of Shivaji's eldest son, Sambhaji, played by Vicky Kaushal. He rises to protect his father's legacy with the ferocity of a warrior born to rule, a spirit that truly justifies the film's title, Chhaava, meaning lion's cub. The film beautifully captures the grandeur and pride of the Maratha Empire with its meticulously designed sets, authentic costumes and a rousing soundtrack that seamlessly blends with the storytelling. Vicky Kaushal doesn't just play Chhatrapati Sambhaji, he becomes him. His roars of defiance and soaring screen presence elevate the film's energy, making this one of his most powerful performances to date. It's also a stark departure from the kind of roles he has taken on before, showcasing a side of him we haven't seen yet. Rashmika Mandanna, in the limited screen time she gets, delivers a compelling performance as Yesubai Bhosle. But let's be honest, her character feels underwritten. Given her acting chops, she deserved a far more layered role, especially in terms of her emotional dynamic with Sambhaji. Then there's Akshay Khanna, one of the biggest reasons I was excited about this film. Over the years, we have seen him deliver chilling antagonistic roles in Humraaz and Race, and here he once again brings a menacing yet layered presence. Taking on a complex historical figure like Aurangzeb is no small feat, and he does a solid job. His Aurangzeb is ruthless and power-hungry, a man who openly admits to seizing the Mughal throne over the bodies of his own kin. But what makes his portrayal fascinating is the balance. Moments where he wavers between invincibility and vulnerability, a tyrant slowly unraveling under the weight of his own ambition. As for the supporting cast, Vineet Kumar Singh as Kavi Kalash does well, but occasionally slips into unnecessary dramatics. Divya Datta as the Rajmata and Neil Bopalam as Aurangzeb's son Mirza Akbar hold their ground, playing their parts convincingly. But the biggest disappointment is Ashutosh Rana, an actor with a phenomenal command of Hindi, relegated to little more than a loyal follower. His presence, which should have been a commanding force, feels completely wasted by the makers. The second half of Chhaava outshines the first, building up to a finale that truly delivers, something I'll talk about later in the video. On the technical front, the film holds up well. The set design, cinematography and action choreography are all commendable, reinforcing the grand scale of this historical epic. However, while the visuals and action sequences work, there are noticeable cracks in the characterization. And as a cinephile, there's one thing I kept searching for throughout the film: drama. For any period drama to leave a lasting impact, storytelling must go beyond the battlefield. The audience needs to feel the weight of conflict on a personal level. Look at Bajirao Mastani or Jodha Akbar. Both balanced historical representation with character-driven drama, ensuring that conflict wasn't just resolved through war. Every major character had a presence, and you walked away remembering moments that stayed with you. Even Ponniyin Selvan, which unfolded across two films, masterfully built tension and drama, making war the final piece of a much larger narrative. Despite being adapted from a celebrated novel, Chhaava lacks the depth and nuance that made its literary counterpart so compelling. Instead of carefully unraveling the complexity of its characters and the era they lived in, the film takes a more heavy-handed approach. Sambhaji's call for Swarajya, Aurangzeb's ruthless campaigns, everything is heightened to the extreme, leaving little room for subtlety. And that's where Chhaava stumbles. It often buckles under the weight of its own ambition, loud, unrelenting, and at times excessively theatrical. The spectacle is there, but the balance between storytelling and grandeur is what ultimately holds it back. Which brings us to the climax. And let me preface that by saying, emotions, how we feel them and how we perceive them, are the backbone of the human experience. For a film to be compelling, it must move an audience emotionally. If a viewer leaves the theater feeling nothing, they will likely consider the movie a failure. And Chhaava, in all respects, will move you emotionally when you're leaving the theater. The last 30 minutes of this film are nothing short of breathtaking. Laxman Utekar, who leans heavily on spectacle for most of the movie, suddenly shifts gears, presenting the climax in a way that's absorbing yet restrained. It doesn't scream for your attention, but it hits you hard. Believe me when I say this, it won't be easy to sit through those final moments. And that's exactly why it works. The rawness, the pain, the sheer emotional heft, it makes Chhaava feel real. It makes you feel for its titular character. And in that moment, the film finally achieves what it set out to do, leave you emotionally shaken and deeply connected to Sambhaji's journey. And with that, we have come to the end of the video. Chhaava is a film that aims high, delivers on emotions, and gives Vicky Kaushal one of his most intense roles yet. While it stumbles in parts with its over-the-top execution, its gripping climax ensures you leave the theater with a heavy heart. So whether you have watched the movie or not, I hope the gist of our video gives you the full picture. If you're still watching, it means this video brought some value to you. So let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Please support us by hitting that like button, sharing with your friends and family, and subscribing to stay tuned for more such videos. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.